Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $, usual 50-50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshitting on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC. And remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping, $, usual 50-50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20, with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Flex, the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woof. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woof. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight indeed, right? Let's talk a little boxing this morning. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. You know I like to keep things so simple. I don't want to complicate anything. I might even open up the panel. At this point, to me, this is the only fight that makes sense, but you may disagree, and that's okay. Let's do this roll call real quick. Abdullah, what's good? Stinger, what's going on? Stinger says Tank isn't equipped to face Stevenson, which is why this fight needs to happen next, in my opinion. That is exactly why, because there's a lot of people that feel that way. And the only way we find out is if the fight happens. To me, there's too much lollygagging. And to a certain audience, Tank is the best in the world, pound for pound. So that's why this fight needs to happen next. But, you know, we'll talk about it. Dow Big G, Todd Swindle, G. McCall, Anwar Willis, Mark Hairston, Mr. Shelton, salute. Nada 86 early in that super chat. Salute, good brother. He says, salute, Drew, and salute to the mighty LDBC. And I got your super chat yesterday. We were just cooking yesterday. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Dante, what's going on? Henry Hunter, Dal Anderson, 2 times. KBGJ, Shaquilla Fields, salute, Queen. Hen Dog, what's going on? Cedric Taylor, Michael Fleming Jr., salute. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Y'all like and share the video. There's a little arrow pointing to the right, the bottom of the screen. You press that, options come up. It says share. You post it. Just put the post option, and all you got to say is Drew's outside or Drew's cooking or whatever. Just post it. That's how we share. And we say like and share the video. Some people didn't know that. We are our own algorithm. We can't leave it up to Google or YouTube to put our conversations for people to hear them, because that's not what they do for certain content creators. And I'll just say that. I don't want to give away too much, and that's been proven. Documentation beats conversation. Salute to all of you. I appreciate all of you. Cedric, what up? Michael Fleming, 704 Joe. Acondo, my brother, salute. Jarrell Freeman. So let's have a conversation about it. This fight needs to happen next. Absolutely, this fight needs to happen next. If not, let's look. MXC, salute. Everybody's picking Tank to knock out Lamont Roach. I'm hoping it doesn't happen. I'm hoping that Gio James, salute. Bronx on deck. I'm hoping that Lamont pulls a hat trick. I'm hoping that Lamont has a Buster Douglas moment for a couple of reasons, which are obvious because I'm very honest about how I feel about Tank as a person. Cameron Fields, salute. PGH, salute. But no one thinks that that's going to happen. No one thinks this is going to happen. You know, people even think that he's going to carry Lamont to like round 8 or 9 and then blast him out of there. You know, it's like Tank for the win. That's what it is. Tank for the win. So if that is indeed the case, I'm asking you, why not Shakur next? And I've seen some opinions that's come across my algorithm as to why not, but let me tell you this: it's BS, man. If you don't want to see Tank Davis fight Shakur, then that's further proof that you don't want to see Tank in the ring with proper competition. Yes, Shakur is proper competition. He is. I don't care what you say. You know why? You know why? Coach Cal said so. Coach Cal said so. As a matter of fact, why don't I do this? Why don't I do this? You go to nope, not that. I'm gonna go to my saved videos. You already know what I'm about to do. Go to my playlist. No. Let me go all the way down here. You already know where I'm going, y'all. Here we go. Y'all remember when Marco had that conversation with Coach Cal? Pull it up for y'all. This was back when stand by, y'all. I'm fine. I have the interview. I'm gonna play it for y'all. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Mike S. Salute. My brother 503 line in the building. The real 6. What's good, bro? Good to see you. For those of you that have never seen this, this is why we've been saying, some of y'all are new, some of y'all never seen this before, and salute to Marco Boxing. Go subscribe to Marco Boxing. All right. He's from Brooklyn. That's my guy. Now this is Coach Cal. when Marco he interviewed him, y'all. Do y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? Who remembers this? Black Reality TV, salute. Rod Neal, my brother, salute. If I miss you in the chat, know that I love you. Y'all remember this? Okay. I'm going to play this. These are not my words. This is my brother Marco talking to Coach Cal. All right. Oh, and by the way, Acondo, yeah. Marco been chilling. I was texting him. Do you know he was denied a credential to the Tank fight right here in New York? That's funny, right? Why the hell would they deny Marco? Hey, Wavy, salute. True Boxing Night, salute. Now I don't know what that's about. They denied Blue, from what I heard. Jeff Sparks, salute. From what I heard, they denied Blue Blood too. That's crazy. Okay. But guess what? Guess who had nothing to do with that? This man right here. Cal and Kenny had nothing to do with that. Now I ain't gonna delve too deep into that. No, I'm not getting involved in none of that. This is what he told me. I said, woof. I don't know what that's about. I would think you would want Blue Blood there, so when he throw the mic in your face, you can give it to him to his face. Yeah, H-Town hard header, my brother. That's what it seems like. But what do I know? When Errol thought Blue Blood said something crazy about him, Errol said something to him right there when it was his face. Remember that went viral? Oh, yo, Errol told Blue Blood. Errol told Blue Blood. You remember when Leonard Ellaby said something to Blue Blood? Oh, he said something to Blue Blood. I'm like, I was standing right there. It wasn't that serious, and it was a misunderstanding at that. That's how you know Blue Blood moves the needle. That's how you know. That's how you know. Gerard Harlem in the building. That's how you know Blue Blood moves the needle. That's how you know what he says, it matters. Blue Blood's one of the only channels that I know where when I do get a notification, I'll be the first one there. It'll say like 1 or 2 views. I'll listen to the whole 8 minutes of the video. I'll refresh the page. It shit says 3,000 views. So please, stop acting like what Blue Blood doesn't matter. Aaron, what up? So I'm going to play this, and I want you to hear what Calvin Ford has to say in reference to Tank fighting Shakur. These are not my words. This is his. And this was the interview where I was like, no, why is he saying that? This right here. I said, wait a minute. Wait. This bothered me, y'all. Remember when this happened? Remember when I said, hold on, why is he saying that? Don't say that. Why is he saying that out loud? Remember? Okay. Let's play it. Hold on, let me move this over here. Now I need y'all to listen.
It was bad, but let me ask you this, because I watched it, and the one it was like painfully boring, right? We all know that, but
they're talking about Edwin De Los Santos versus Shakur.
Made me think to myself, it did show that if he wants to stay away, he's like a rabbit, like he could stay away. So
yeah, but did the fans pay for that?
No, but what I was going to ask you was, let's say he fights Tank. Do you see any problem at all being like, if he wants to stay away, like you can't catch him? It's really hard to catch him.
Well, why would I put Tank in a situation like that when we can't do what we do? Because
it's kind of pretty before it gets.
What?
See what I mean? See what I mean? That right there. I said, why did he say that? What does he mean? You know what he meant. Why did he say that? You see what I mean? You see? I didn't say that. He said that. I was watching this like, why did he say that? Why would he say that? Straight Convo, salute. Real spill. Trey Duck, what up? Why'd he say that? There's no other way to spin that. Anything justifying what he just said is a spin. I don't do that here. He's a grown man. He said what he said, and he doubled down on this. Y'all thought I was just making stuff up? Make it do what it do? No, he said that. Some of y'all are new here. He said that. He said it. I didn't say that. And it was at this moment, I said, you know what? Nobody knows Tank better than this man right here. He knows that Tank is not equipped to deal with Shakur in a boxing match, and B, he can't coach Tank to beat Shakur, which is why the fight has not happened, because Tank is a shot caller. He calls for it. And if you're dealing with a runner, you have to train your fighter how to contradict that style. So we got two things going on. Tank doesn't have the tools, and he can't coach him to contradict that style. That's why the fight hasn't happened. I didn't say that. He said this. Let's hear it again. I didn't make it up. A lot of y'all thought I made it up. I didn't make it up. I didn't make up any of this. He said it, and I was shocked. I watched this live when it happened. I said, no, don't say that. I said, what the, bro? What? Okay.
Right. We all know that. But it made me think to myself, it did show that if he wants to stay away, he's like a rabbit. Like, he could stay away. So
yeah, but do the fans pay for that?
No, but what I was going to ask you was, let's say he fights Tank.
Do the fans pay for that? I don't know about y'all, but I like watching Shakur work. I don't know about y'all. I like boxing. Some of y'all like knockouts. But if Tank is a knockout artist, there's nothing more intriguing to me than watching a boxer versus a puncher, because anything can happen. But that's just me. But Tank should be a Marine. He should be able to think outside the box. Y'all know what that's what makes the Marines special in our armed forces. They're trained a certain way, but they got to, when they're in a war situation, they're trained to go beyond what they've learned for their survival. They're the first ones in and the last ones out. That's what I was told. I don't know ish about the military, but that's what I was told. All of you cats that are in the chat that are in the military, tell me if I'm right or wrong, because that's what I heard. But what does it mean? Do the people pay for that? What do they pay for? For people to stand in front of you and let you do what you do. That's where all of that comes from, y'all. Y'all are seeing it.
Do you see any problem at all with being like, if he wants to stay away, like, you can't catch him? It's really hard to catch him.
But why would I put Tank in a situation like that when we can't do what we do? Because,
oh my God, he should not have said this. Man, MJ, what up? King Vonnie, salute. He was not supposed to say this out loud, y'all. He was not supposed to say this. Now, did Drew make this up? Did the LDBC make this up? No. My brother Marco, I remember he hit me up and said, yo, I'm gonna have Calvin Ford on. I said, oh, that's great, man. I'll be in the chat. And I'll be in this chat. I don't comment because there's certain people that he has no control over, who watches him and who participates. I just stay off the radar because I don't want to disrupt people's chat by just making a comment. You know what I mean? So I watched it. And when he said that, I stopped what I was doing. I looked at the screen. I said, hold up. And then he elaborated on it and doubled and tripled down on it. I was like, wait, why did he say that? He made it worse. I can't unhear this. He made it worse. Come on, man. This is Coach Calvin Ford, y'all. This is Coach Calvin Ford, bro. I didn't say any of this. Cal said this, y'all. Cal said this. He wants Tank in there with fighters that are going to stand in front of him so he could put them on a meme. Come to find out that that is also Tank's biggest fear. Did he not say that? You see what I'm saying? Family, remember when I said all you got to do is let these people talk and the truth will eventually come out? So what did we learn? His team don't want him in there with people that are not going to stand in front of him. That's number one. Number two, that boy don't want to be put on a meme. He said it. He said it. Tank said it. So I don't understand why people are talking about like Tank is this fearless, he'll scrap with everybody. And it's like, yo, come on, man. He's not. You know what Tank is, y'all? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Tank is human. He's human. Tank Davis is human. He has the same concerns that every boxer has, if not more. Y'all put this super cape on him like he just, nothing bothers him, and he puts people on the memes. He's not worried about being on a meme because he'll never be a meme. Let me tell y'all something. When I tell y'all I've seen this before, a lot of y'all are too young to remember. His name was Mike Tyson. How some of y'all talk about Tank? I heard this before. This is not new to me. I said, man, I seen this exact thing before. And then when Tank started getting in trouble outside the ring, I said, boy, here we go. Here we go. I've seen this before, family. I've seen it before. Rashad, what up? The people who weren't as educated, I'm not going to call them stupid. I'm saying the people that weren't as educated thought Mike was the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I was on the young side too, but I looked at boxing a lot different than my buddies. And I said, you know something? This dude got some kryptonite. Kryptonite. Everyone knows Superman. Nah, Mike S., it wasn't. See, Mike S., no, that wasn't Mike Tyson's downfall, brother. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Main biker, salute. It was not, bro. Mike had a lot of kryptonite walking around him. Trick Nolte in the building. My brother, salute to Trick Nolte, and thank you so much for the guest yesterday, man. Trick be putting in work, man. Salute to my brother. He says, I got a Shakur beating Tank. At some point, a fighter is gonna make Tank pay for his lack of height and reach, just like when Roger Mayweather did Pazienza for the lack of reach. Yeah. Nicholas Levy, salute. Levon says, but Drew Tyson eventually fought Lewis. Will Tank eventually fight Shakur? Probably not. Probably not. I don't know, because everything's up to Tank. And that's all I'm saying. He's the A side everywhere. To me, there's no excuse. Remember when I said, y'all, now look, I'm not trying to argue this morning. We're just pointing out the fact. We're speaking the facts in my Henry Garcia voice. We speaking the facts. If this dude is the A side in every direction, he's the A side from 126 basically to 147. Red Hook says Tank will destroy Shakur. Great. Can I see it, brother? Can I see it? Because not according to Calvin Ford. And I'll play it again for you because it just pulled up. You think he destroys Shakur? You think he beats everybody? I'm saying, fine. You got to show me. I'm not giving anybody credit for things they have not done. But I have a group of people saying that he will, and I got people saying he won't. There's only one way to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is boxing. What are we not getting here? What are we not getting? What are we not getting? Look, can Shakur beat Tank? Here's my answer. I don't know. It's the sexy thing to say that Tank mauls everybody. I'm just saying at 135, y'all remember how stacked 135 was? Who was there? Shakur, Devin, Tiafimo, Lomachenko. And what did Tank give us? Well, you know, I'll show you what he did. I'll show you what he gave us. This is what he gave us. I didn't ask for any of this. I did ask for Devin, but the reason why the general made this meme was because the argument for him not fighting Devin, there was a lot of arguments for him not fighting Devin. The argument, though, was, oh, he's not a pay-per-view draw. And I said, wait a minute. How many pay-per-views did all of those guys do before they fought Tank? So if Tank is the one that makes the stars, didn't Tank in the interview say, just recently with his man from Baltimore, if that was the one, and salute to him, didn't he just say fighting him is a come up, basically? Those weren't his exact words, but fighting Tank is a come up, right? So how you give that come up to Rolly and Hector and Mario Barros at 140? Remember when Devin was too big? Would you fight Devin at what weight, though? That's another thing Calvin Ford said. He may have said it in this interview. At what weight, though? I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because y'all in here saying that Tank beats up. Y'all heard him say Tank beats up welterweights and. Come on. Isaac Cruz, why? Ryan Garcia didn't deserve anything. He's an Instagram model. And then he drained him in all kinds of stuff. Had Moles in his camp. But I'm not going to get too deep into this. What I'm saying is all of his arguments pretty much have failed, man. And all we're asking for is what? The fight, man. Come on, bro. You're Tank Davis, right? You're Tank Davis. Thomas, what up? Come on. Sid Mark in that super chat. Salute to you, brother. He says, salute, Drew. Shakur is one of the best pure boxers I ever saw since Pernell and Floyd. And I'm not going to disagree with you. The only way we find out that he's not is if he gets in there with some kryptonite. This is why I'm saying Tank versus Shakur. Granted, if Tank gets past Lamont Roach, which most of the world say he will, there's no other direction for Tank to go. Black gun owners, salute. There's no other direction to go in. And I don't know when I became a hater just for wanting to see this thing. I mean, come on, man. Shakur don't sell. Hector Garcia. That's my response. Hector Garcia. Rolly Romero. And mind you, those guys have fought since then and they haven't been back on pay-per-view. I mean, headlining a pay-per-view. Headlining. Please stop. Tone, what up, Tone? Shabazz, salute. So getting back to the Mike Tyson thing, I pointed out, man, if you go to Mike Tyson's box rec, the fella fought like 21 times in 2 years. You can't tell me all of those guys was top tier opponents, but no one says he knocked out a bunch of bums. No one says that. And I'm talking to the fly-by-night fans because, you know, look, Mike was fun to watch, but when I asked people to name 5 opponents, and it's an open exam test, and I say, okay, just go to his box rec and name 5 opponents that made him legendary. The first thing they do is they fly right past Trevor Burbick. They fly right past Trevor Burbick. They go right to Spinks, Holmes, and then they try and skip past his losses. And then when you question the losses, what do they tell you? Oh, well, you know, Mike fired his corner when he got to Japan and fought Buster Douglas. I'm not hearing none of that, man. I'm not hearing none of that. Stop that, y'all. Stop. Because my response is, he never ran it back, though. He never ran it back. Oh, well, Mike really won. Sean, a salute. Mike really won because, you know, the ref with the count. I'm not hearing that. Mike is one of the greatest finishers known to man. He didn't finish James. He didn't finish him. Don't talk to me. He didn't get it done, and he didn't run it back. And he took an L. If he was unprofessional and went to Japan, that's still his fault. So no matter how you cut it, it's his fault. Accountability. Oh, well, the only reason why Evander Holyfield beat him is because, you know, Mike did that stint in prison. When Mike was in prison, go look at what Evander Holyfield was doing the whole time. Mike was out here, Evander was out here with heart problems, fighting Riddick Bowe 3 times, Lennox Lewis twice, Ray Mercer. Come on, man. Mike was busy. Evander was busy. So by the time Mike got out of prison, Evander had a heart murmur and a lot of ring damage. Mike was supposed to steamroll Evander, and he didn't do it. In fact, he got stopped. And then ducked out the next fight. Tay, good morning. Ducked out in the next fight because it's the same thing was about to happen. So he bit him. Now stop me when I'm lying. Gets in there with Lennox Lewis. He was supposed to fight Lennox Lewis when Lennox had the flat top. Then he fights Lennox with the dreads, who was knocked out by Hasim Rahman. Fought Evander Holyfield twice. He was busy. Fought Ray Mercer. He was busy. Fights Mike, knocks him out. So you can't talk to me. Audacity, what up? I'm looking at the record. I was there for all of it. And all I said was, I told you about this guy. I told you about this guy. When he got out of prison, you know who was around? I think Ike Iabuchi was this before he got in trouble. He may have been around. I know David Tua was around. I know Chris Bird was around. Don't tell me, oh, he'd have knocked out Chris Bird. He'd have had to clip him first. Chris Bird fought David Tua and outboxed him. I watched it. Go watch it. Chris Bird versus David Tua. Chris outboxed him. There was a lot of competition Mike could have fought. What did he give you? Peter McNeely, Francois Botha, and salute to Francois. He's a friend to the Stronghouse. Salute to him. But ain't nobody was checking for that either. Mike could have got out and got busy immediately. And that's the truth about Mike Tyson. I don't have to lie on him. Like BFTB says, the truth is good enough. And we all love Mike Tyson, but a lot of that was hype. So how much of this with Tank is hype? How much of this is grown men just liking his hair and tattoos? That's why I told y'all, Ego's love letter, it was very creepy. Because I'm like, wait. What is this man doing? Wait a minute. He's talking about everything, and there was minimum boxing in there. Minimum. It was minimum boxing in there. He was sticking up for Tank like how you stick up for your girl, or like how your girl sticks up for her man. I keep telling y'all, it brought me back to 1986, where I said, yeah, there's one song on New Edition's album that wasn't too good, and these girls wanted to throw hands with me. Don't be talking about my babies. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike. This is before Johnny Gill got there. And I'm like, God damn. I'm sorry. I'm just saying there's one song that I couldn't dance to, but everything else is good. Y'all ready to throw hands, chase me around the yard. I'm like, damn, relax. Yeah, exactly, Trey. This man really went there with the leg tats, and I said, wait, pause. He ain't have to do all of that. He started talking about his gear, his hair, and leg tats. And just last year, he was pro-black, standing in the pocket for the injustice done to Deontay Wilder by the industry. right? But he still calls the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney situation a loss. With all the information out there, he still called Devin Haney a weight bully. With all the information out there, y'all know I did the whole thing. Y'all remember when this fool ass dude Punch Drunk Boxing tried to say, oh, Devin been breaking the rules for years? And then I did the show where I went to the California State Athletic Commission and I read out loud what it really said. That's what I'm saying. People could, your favorite YouTuber could put something out, but do the research. Because if you just leave it up to them, you might have a problem. He tricked y'all. That's why I did that live. And that's why I said his name, because he has a bigger channel than mine. So you would think he has a responsibility to tell his audience the truth, not what feels good to them. Most medicine doesn't taste good, but you take it because it makes you better. And he willingly lied. He lied to his audience, and people were running around with that false information. And I got on here, remember that, y'all? And I read what it said. I read what it said in reference to weight. There was no cap on rehydrating. So that statement that he's been breaking the rules for years, the California State Athletic Commission said they were looking to do something about it. They voted to do something about it, but they never did it. COVID happened and then offset everything. And they still haven't done anything about it. And they said it's not even, the problem's not even in boxing. The weight situation was more in MMA. I read it. I pulled up the screen and I read it. I said, so where does it say that Devin been breaking the rules? That's not what it says. That's not what it says. You see, some of y'all are allergic to research because y'all are lazy. And let me talk to black people for a minute. They already say if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. Do your own research. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. When I put up my short videos, don't I always say link in the description? Go read it yourself. I'll read the article and then I say, here's my opinion. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. My opinion is based off of what I've read. Oh, well, that's not true. No. It's what I've read. I had the same thing, same issue with that dude, Buckle Up. K-Rob, salute. Prince Savage, salute. I had the same situation with him. When I finally let him on the Strong House and we got to cursing at each other, I said, fine, we did all that. What is your problem with me? You said that Cool Boy Steph, you said that Anui stacks his raps. I said that? Yeah, you made it up. I made it up? Or did they have a whole conference in Japan? And I reported on the conference. I'm not over there. I don't know what this dude's doing in this camp. Don't you know this dude thought that I made it up? That's what happens when you're paying attention to me and not the sport. If I put something out there and you don't believe it, research it. It's okay, research it. Research it. Don't take my word for it. Research it. I encourage everybody. Don't take my word. Don't take anyone's word for it. Research it yourself. What Punch Drunk did was irresponsible. And I ain't taking no shots at him. I told the truth. I pulled it up. I did a whole live on it. And I read it to y'all. I said, that's not what this says. And there was several things Buckle Up said that I said, and we addressed it. And you know what he said at the end of the live? You know what? I'm going to get off your bumper. He didn't keep his word. You don't have to like what I have to say. But point out when I'm reporting on boxing news, point out when I'm lying. Hustle's home, salute. Point out when I'm lying. Like I've been telling y'all. Coach Cal said that Tank can't beat Shakur. There's a couple of y'all in here that's saying, oh, yeah, you making that. No, it's not my opinion. Tank's team said that. And you're hearing this for the first time. And I just thought I'd play this today. You're hearing this for the first time. So when I say I've seen Tank before, when I tell y'all there was people guiding Mike Tyson away from a lot of people, it's the sexy thing to say, oh, he'd have beat Tommy Morrison. We don't know. We don't know. Tommy Morrison was way taller. He could punch. Oh, but we saw what happened when he fought Ray Mercer. That's Ray Mercer. That's not Mike Tyson. And speaking of Ray Mercer, why didn't Mike Tyson fight Ray Mercer? Stop putting coats on people that don't fit. We don't know what would have happened. I know we didn't see it. And there was nothing but space and opportunity. Because when Mike got out of prison, he was still the A-side to everyone. What does that sound like? Joe Townsend, salute. What does it sound like? Yeah, exactly, Mr. Shelton. He has a whole channel dedicated to hating on everything that everybody says in the LDBC, still not monetized. That means nobody cares about what he has to say. And the highest viewed videos is when he has our name in it. Because outside of that, nobody cares. Nobody cares. There it is. That's why I tell people when you come in with this asinine behavior, go get that feel good. Go to a channel that's just talking about me and not the athletes. I'll be over here talking about the athletes. Delano, what up? Go over there. Go somewhere when you get that articulate nonsense. Where someone's going to talk up the fighter that you have a man crush on.
Man crush.
You're not going to get that here. I'm going to talk about what's going on. So if I'm the villain just for asking this kid to show me that he's great, then I guess I'm the villain then. That's just what it is then. Devin's a weight bully, but what was the weight difference between him and Leo Santa Cruz? Put it in the chat. Philip D, my brother, salute. Avion Bible in that super chat, much love, salute. He says, salute, I know it's been a while, but besides that point, I honestly think Tank is better equipped to deal with adversity than Mike was. Well, let's see it. Let's see it, because the man's talking about retiring. He's got one foot out the business. He got children, and I never said I wanted to fight Shakur and Devin. He's all over the place. He's tweeting and deleting. He's all over the place. And you know what? Mike said the kid reminds me of me. He said that. I said, uh-oh. That's not a compliment. That's really not a compliment. You remind me of Mike Tyson. Huh? Wait. That's not a compliment. You know what he means when he says that? I just explained it to you. Maybe Cass was listening, maybe he wasn't. It's really not a compliment. It's fool's gold. That's not okay. It's really not a compliment. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? When Jose, what up? You see that? How many of y'all knew that? But Devin's a weight bully. When he fought Leo Santa Cruz, there was like a 25 or 30 pound weight difference on fight night. Did y'all know that? I know. But you know, he got in there though. You know, it was Leo Santa Cruz agreed. I know. Y'all see why the weight bully thing, like, this is why I didn't want to get into it. I would tell people, y'all don't want to talk about that. Please stop. Please stop. Y'all don't want to talk about that. James Lee says there was no weight difference between he and Santa Cruz. They fought at 130. Tank come down from 140 prize fight. Okay, so he comes down to 140, but on fight night, there was like a 25 to 30 pound weight difference, James Lee. That's a fact. That's a fact. And my point is, if you don't want to talk about weight bullying, then let's not talk about it, because Tank fans, Calvin Ford, and he may have said it in this interview, I got to look for it, but Calvin Ford told Marco when he was asked, what about Devin? He says, at what weight though? He may have said it in this interview, but I'm gonna pull the audio, well, I'm gonna pull the video. If it wasn't this one, because he interviewed him a couple of times, I believe. He said, at what weight though? I said, what weight? He just knocked Mario Barrios into a somersault at 140. But let me give y'all some food for thought. When Tank went to 140, he could have easily fought Josh Taylor. Why didn't he do that? Wait a minute. Didn't Regis Prograis have a belt at 140 at that same time? My memory's a little fuzzy. He looked through all of that. Regis Prograis, who said he beat his ass. Josh Taylor was sitting up there. No, he didn't have a belt. I think Josh Taylor was undisputed, wasn't he? Refresh my memory. But he didn't fight Regis Prograis, who said Tank's name. Josh Taylor was sitting up there like, yo, what's good? And he fights Mario Barrios. And no disrespect to Mario Barrios, but we didn't ask for that, brother. We didn't ask for that. But he did it. And we celebrated, right? And I said, 140, watch out. Now 140 was too big. And now Devin Haney's a weight bully. I'm like, where's this coming from? Where's this coming from? But wait a minute, dial it back. All of these cats was at 135 once upon a time, and the fight never happened. Tone says Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez were both unified at 140. They were unified at 140. Nah, James, on fight night when they rehydrated, there was like a 25-pound weight difference between Santa Cruz and Tank Davis. That is a fact on fight night. So that's what I'm saying. I never wanted to talk about the weight bullying situation. I never wanted to say that. Archon Ansley says, but they say Devin can't crack an egg. Yeah, that's what they say. You know who ain't saying that? Regis Prograis. He knocked him on his ass around 2 and almost stopped him around 10. Every boxer's not a power puncher, but they had other qualities. You know what I mean? So, I mean, this is why I told the Tank fans, leave the weight thing alone. Stop. Leave the weight. But yo, listen. You outweighed Leo Santa Cruz by like 25, 30 pounds. And he drained Ryan Garcia, y'all. He fought him at a catch weight and still drained him. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. Please, don't do this. Don't do this. Y'all doing too much with this kid. I'm seeing right through it. But let me get back to what Coach Cal said. I'm going to bring it back again. So y'all can hear it. This is Coach Cal. This ain't no AI. This is him talking. They're talking about, because this is after Shakur fought Edmund De Los Santos.
He's like a rabbit. Like, he could stay away. So
yeah, but did the fans pay for that?
No, but what I was going to ask you was, let's say he fights Tank. Do you see any problem at all being like, if he wants to stay away, like, you can't catch him. It's really hard to catch him.
Well, why would I put Tank in a situation like that when we can't do what we do?
What?
Because right now, if Tank don't get a knockout, it's gonna. You get what I'm saying?
Oh my God! Did Tank knock out Pitbull Cruz? No. He boxed him beautifully with a broken hand. I believe his hand was messed up. I believe it. But I still thought he won the fight. That code is not on. My God, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, because everybody think Tank got to knock everybody out to win a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You with me? Because that stamp is on him.
Okay.
So it makes sense. When I was.
This is the face of boxing, the A side in all directions, north, south, east, and west. What does he mean that stamp is on him now? Y'all see what I'm saying? This was a glorified excuse, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen to a podcast, and they was talking about how the judges got when Tank dropped Garcia and they gave him the scorecard. Which
now, that is true. That is true. Y'all, let me bring y'all up to speed. If y'all forgot, Tank, Black Martial Arts Society, my brother, what up? Marcus, what up? Now look, that's true. Round 2, Tank dropped Lion Ryan and didn't get accredited for that. Y'all remember the scorecards? I looked at it. I said, "Yo, wait a minute. That was a knockdown. That's a 10-8 round. What are they doing?" And I got on my platform and said, "Yo, if Ryan made it to the cards, I think they were gonna rob Tank." Remember that? Y'all remember that? I rooted for Tank. Remember my live stream? That Monday? No, that's Sunday. James, you're wrong. You're wrong. We had people on the floor. What are you talking about? That was the weigh-in. That was the fight. That was not the fight night. Wait, what are you talking about? I'm not arguing with you, James. Stop it, bro. Stop it. You're wrong, bro. I'm telling you, you're wrong. You're wrong like ashwagandha is the reason why Ryan popped dirty. That's how wrong you are. I'm doing a show here, bro. Don't distract me. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying. You're wrong. On fight night, there was a 30-pound weight difference damn near. Cut it out. Stop it. You don't know what you're talking about, dude. Stop. Cut it out. Ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? I got you, Prince Savage. Give me a second. The night of the fight, he was like super welterweight. That's why he was walking through all kinds of shit. And Leo Santa Cruz is a puncher himself. Waffle, salute. Arcana, I agree. I agree. Stormy, the sensei's in the building. The OG, the real OG, Mr. Mont, salute. You know my dude? It's 10:24. I'm gonna post the link. And the question is, Shawa, salute my queen. Xavier, what up? The question is, this is the only fight that makes sense. Next. If you disagree, let me know. I just want to hear what you got to say. I'm not trying to fuss with anybody. I'm not trying to fuss with anybody. No, Mike, he did rehydrate. Santa Cruz is just a smaller guy. That's it. Y'all ever seen Tank when he's not training? He looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid. I'm not kidding. He does. Del Riv, salute. He does. He look like a Cabbage Patch Kid. That's all. When he's not training, he's just like chilling. He look like a fire hydrant. But you're hearing it for yourself. You're hearing it yourself. I didn't say these things. You're listening to Calvin Ford say it himself. He said this himself. And I got very uncomfortable listening to this. Now, the night that he dropped Ryan Garcia in the second round, he wasn't accredited for that knockdown. Y'all remember that? Now, on my show, didn't I go, I went ballistic on that. Because you know what I said? Again. I said, man, if Ryan made it to the cars, they were going to rob this kid. I do believe that. I do believe that. And you know what I really think? I think that was them even in the odds with Tank, with the catch weight and rehydration. And they knew he had moles in Ryan's camp. That was them even in the odds. I was like, okay, you're going to do that? All Ryan got to do is make it to 12, and it's over for you. Steven X, my brother, salute. I believe that. I believe they want to rob Tank. And I went off on that. I'm on code, but I can't say that for most. I went off. I said, nah, they don't rob that brother, man. Nah, don't do that. I never liked Ryan Garcia at all. Never liked him. But I can't expect everyone to, behave like how I behave. I don't get hooked on that expectation that people are gonna, be people. Well, I expect people to be people. That's what I'm saying. So the link is in the chat. Y'all want to come up and tell me why this should be next or why not? Let me know. I'm just gonna listen, man. I'm gonna let you cook. I'm just gonna listen. I'm not trying to engage because look, this is not up for debate in my eyes. I just want to hear what y'all have to say. I'm not trying to debate this anymore. Because after he beats Lamont Roach, K-Rod's in the building. After he beats Lamont Roach, what is he doing? Ray Ford, he was beefing with him, right? He was beefing with Ray Ford, right? K-Rod in the building, man. Salute, brother.
Hey, how's it going, Joe?
Good, man. Good, man. Talk to me, brother. What you got?
Okay. I don't know if this is going to be toxic, but I'm going to try to keep this as professional as
Boxing is
possible.
toxic, brother. Boxing is toxic. Just
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So like personally with me, this is how I think what will happen in the future. I think Tank will end up like beating Lamont Roach after this fight. And then in the future, I think ideally, if there is a big opportunity for the Shakur Stevenson fight, I think what will happen will be that Tank will end up defending his belt for the mandatory, like through Floyd Schofield. I think that fight will probably end up happening next if that does get mandated, and I would hope that after Tank beats him, if he's going through that direction, I want to see Gervonta fight Shakur, but what ends up happening is that Shakur, he ends up like going ahead to probably go through his mandatory through William Zepeda versus Tevin Farmer. And then if it is possible, I want to see Turkey Ali Sheik put money up to have Tank and Shakur unify. So therefore, after the unification is done, then that can be set up for another unification between the winner, and then like however that can be consolidated. Like I'd like to see basically like everybody get like more big fights, so therefore that the lightweight division can progress, even if Tank wants to leave or not.
Let me play devil's advocate, because the Tank fans are hot and cold. 1 minute belts matter, next minute they don't. If belts don't matter, what's the purpose of him waiting on all this unification to happen so that they're actually worth something? Because what you said makes sense, but Tank has skipped the line, and since belts just collect dust and they don't pay the bills, after this fight, he could just jump the line and go straight to Turkey and say make the Shakur fight. What's stopping him from doing that?
I would say nothing. Like I'm not going to just say, anything would stop Tank from doing that. He has all the power to, make business like that happen, and I think he should do that.
Yeah. Don't time out James, please. Don't time out James, y'all. What the fuck is going on with this damn thing? Don't time out James. Don't time out James. He wasn't disrespectful. Don't time out James. Do not block him. Don't time him out. Let him talk. He ain't been out here cursing anybody out, whatever. It's his opinion. It's okay. And if Tank's your guy, it's okay. I'm just looking for clarity, because at this point, listen, I'm at peace with it. The fuck? What's going on? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Computer acting up. Damn. Let me quit this. Yeah, this is what happens when I'm working on my backup machine. I've been telling y'all. I've been fix my computer. It's still at my boy's house. We had to add in some final touches. James Lee, salute, brother.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
What's going on, man? Chilling, God.
Hey, your moderators are being weird as fuck, man, for somebody to be stating their opinion. Feel like I don't have to knock, because I'm a Tank fan, I don't have to knock any other fighter. And I never do that.
I got you.
I understand from watching boxing, right, that it's a business of boxing. No, I don't like the way, no shape, form, or fashion that Tank is moving around, how he moving around boxing, right? But it's still in that cert, I'm not gonna knock him. You feel what I'm saying?
Got you.
Only because I know his reason for why he boxes.
Okay.
And his reason is not the reason that the diehard boxing fan is looking at boxing for. So I don't even knock that. Like if we sit around and don't pay attention to the business of boxing, and that all of these boxes are being strategically moved around.
Okay.
All of them. We've had a few exceptions, like the Lomas, that they came in and moved through real fast. The reason why Loma had to try to move through real fast was because he stayed an amateur for so long. The man waited till he was damn near 30 years old to become a professional fighter.
I agree.
When some of these other kids are becoming professional fighters at 18 years old, yeah, Tank moving kind of fucked up in the boxing game. But a lot of fans, they move fickle. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of
James,
fans,
do me a favor, brother. Just watch the F-bombs, because YouTube is weird to me.
No, I said fickle.
No, you F-bomb before that. It's okay, brother.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize, brother.
Now YouTube treats us really bad. They treat us really bad.
I apologize, brother. And I don't want to get nothing done.
Uh-oh. You see? I didn't do that. What the? Y'all see this? Oh my God. James, you there? Oh shoot. Yo. James, you there?
They got him.
Wow.
Man, they ain't booted that boy, man. Dang.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they kicked him out, look like.
Yo, listen, y'all. Listen. If y'all don't believe us when we say YouTube mods out here doing us like, oh my God, yo, what the, bro?
Hey James, go out and come back in, bro.
You can hear me. Go out and come back in. He was cooking, man.
Yeah.
He was cooking. Oh,
man, they ain't got James, man.
What the?
Oh man.
Y'all all saw it. Oh my God. Wait. I think he's back. Wait, hold on. I think he's back. Hold on. James, was that you or was that
No, yeah, a telemarketer tried to call my phone, brother.
Okay,
yeah,
thank God.
And again, I apologize, brother, because I don't want to get your show knocked off or none of that, because I enjoy listening to the different perspectives of how different people feel, right? But even in that same tone, I'm still gonna speak my mind and speak how I feel. Yeah. And sometimes, like the moderators, man, they get caught up. Like, just being a fan, right? I want to see the best fight the best, right? I don't want to see the nincompoop fights or the fights that we think are nincompoop. But we, like, as fans, we get caught up in if we don't know a fighter, right? Or if we haven't seen a fighter, then they're nobody. When that's really not the case. Okay, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Mike Tyson fought Buster Douglas, right?
Right.
How many people knew Buster Douglas before Mike Tyson fought him?
I did, but I watched boxing.
But that's an anomaly, brother. It's like everybody. No, a lot of people, man.
Let me ask you, James.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Doesn't that go to the point where I said that most American boxing fans are not as educated?
Absolutely. And basically, That's what the YouTube channels are basically getting. We getting only really, it's a few foreign people that come into these chats, right? We basically getting the American look, right? Where the average American fan only knows the boxers that are being televised. They only know the boxers that are being put in our face. Like Europe has a whole continent over there that they got boxers and they're having their events and we don't get to see them, so we don't really know them. And and a lot of those guys can fight. Man, look at the second fight we just had with Bivol and Better Biev, man. Like, this is about to be arguably the best trilogy ever in the history of boxing, brother. Because
by today's standards, but you do understand.
I mean, you gotta, because what you're looking at is you're looking at an even playing field all the way around. Like, these guys are so
okay. Wait,
even.
hold on, brother. Hold on, stop right there. Even playing field. This is why I like Saudi. I don't know when we became villains just for asking Tank to show that he's the best, because all of his contemporaries, to me, those are 50-50 fights. I just wanted to see him.
That's the fickle fans that give y'all that problem, man.
Yeah.
That's the fickle fan. And you gotta understand, Tank has a large fan base of casual boxing fans, right? Because everybody wants to see a knockout.
Yep.
The only people that want to sit there and watch the sweet science of boxing, right, are the boxing heads. These are the people that for a lot of times, this is all they do. They like boxing. They want to see boxing. They don't want to see nothing else, and that's how it be. But that's not the, like, you know what? I got stuck. I'm 53, brother, and I got stuck in a time where I thought that because the era that I grew up in, that everything should just stay that way, right? Mm-hmm. And for a long time, I was lost, right? Because times were changing. Times were changing heavily, right? So, and when everybody say they wonder why Tank didn't employ an interview with the boxing head video content creators, right? Because that's not the crossover audience.
What do you mean? Wait, hold on. What's not the crossover audience? What do you mean?
The YouTube channels where you got the boxing heads, right? What's moving in the world right now, right? Is TikTok, Instagram,
all right,
things of that nature.
Let me add to it. Let me. That's the problem. That's the problem in itself, because I think Tank will be doing a lot better talking to the people that question a bit of his integrity as an athlete. That he'd be doing better doing that. In my opinion, he'd be doing better. He goes to the Rise podcast because he's at home there. That's Colin Kenny over there. So that's his channel. He funds that channel. But I think he'd be doing a lot better going to the people that question him and just having a conversation. It ain't got to be an argument. It has to be a conversation. But when I look at an athlete and they're avoiding those conversations, like Anthony Joshua, he don't even pull up on UK YouTube channels. You understand what I'm saying? He don't even do that. But over here, you seen Bill and Dev pull up on 78. You seen Deontay on 78's channel. These guys go to different places. Bill pulls up on people that don't like him and has a conversation.
But you gotta also understand too, Drew. That's his character. That's like just like for a long time, man. We sat, man, and we watched the greatness of Bud, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of us talk Bud down, right? He didn't fight this person. He didn't do this. He didn't do that, because Bud was reluctant to go onto these different platforms because that's not his character, right? And that was the play for Floyd Mayweather, right? Floyd Mayweather, that was his character. So therefore, that's how he pushed Tank to the realm of now where he is, right? Tank is really not like even if you watch it, you don't notice how shy he be even doing the interviews.
Yeah.
You don't notice how he looks down at different stuff. How he don't like he really don't make eye because that's been his character his whole life. Tank has always been the little shy dude, right? But if you get in his way, he'll make you pay.
Well, I think verbally he should have made all of us pay. I would love to talk to him.
He not a big talker though, Drew.
Well, I know. Well, he talked to homie on that interview for like an hour. Well,
Yeah,
before I
but
go any further, let me go to the OG, Mr. Mark.
Go ahead, Mr. Mark. Go ahead, Mr. Mark.
Mr. Mark, go ahead and cook, brother.
What's going on? I'm kind of like, in some ways, I'm like the brother James Lee. He 53, I'm 55. I'm still. I didn't really evolve with boxing like I should have. You know, I'm kind of stuck back in the older days. When it got to I say last year, I got to the point to where I had to pull myself back from the politics in boxing, because once you get caught too deep into the politics, you start judging with your emotions, and I don't want to do that. And I always say this: I got enough going on to be running around here pissed off at Tank, running around here pissed off at Devin, or Shakur, or any of these fighters. I just don't like it. And for the ones who do, that have channels, I understand why they, get deep into it. We need those people to get, deep into the politics, because without it, a lot of us wouldn't know what's going on. But I'm gonna say this: I think that Shakur and Tank should be the next fight, but after watching Shakur, not because Shakur looked bad, he looked magnificent. I just think he needs some time to heal his hands completely before he fights Tank Davis. That fight could be 6-8 months from now. Maybe that's enough time for him to heal his hands. But I just think Shakur needs some time to get his hands healed. It's obvious that he has brittle hands, and I just think he needs to be 100% when he fights Tank Davis. I don't pick Shakur to beat Tank. I don't pick Tank to beat Shakur. I think it's the perfect matchup. One who has perfect defense, one who the other guy who has tremendous pressure. It's just a good fight for me. Like I said, I do think that Tank is somewhat emotional, and if we let that fight go too long, too much stuff will get said. And if you say too much about Tank, he gonna hold it against you.
Yeah.
So, we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'd like to see that fight next, but I'd like for Shakur to be, 100% Shakur. I don't want him to go in there lacking any, because he's gonna have to be 100% to beat Tank, and that's just my opinion.
No, I agree with that. And look, all I want is the best to fight the best, man. Peter the Great, man. Peter the Great. Salute, brother. You're on mute. Come off of mute. Let me see.
What's up, man?
Yes, what's good, brother?
Yo, what's good, OG, man? Yeah, man, I agree with the dude who just spoke, man. I think Shakur should heal his hands first before he gets in the ring with a fighter like Tank, I don't think that fight is going to happen until, probably for a year from now, probably, I think Tank's going to let it sit, for business, for business reasons.
For business reasons, in my opinion, Turkey is what we need. He cuts through all the red tape. The money's there. I'm just going off of Tank saying that, belts don't matter, which is disrespectful in itself. But if the belts don't matter and your competition is in Saudi, Go ahead over there and be great. I don't know what the problem is, man. I don't
I
know.
mean, the question is like, I mean, like we seen Canelo, fuck around, saved by Turkey, and go work for Turkey. But the question is Tank, willing to let his pride go and finally go, okay, you know what, Al, I'm gonna go work at Turkey now. I'm gonna go to side, like, and possibly sacrifice a O on my resume, like to sacrifice my O to get some more money. But I don't know if he's willing to take that risk though.
Al Heyman is an advisor, right?
Yeah.
I remember Al Heyman telling Charles Martin, look, you can stay here and fight Deontay for a couple of mil, or you can go over there and fight AJ for unification, right? And get paid, what did he get paid, like $7 million? I mean, what's greater, 7 mil or 1.5? And Charles Martin went over to the UK and got stopped by AJ. And then when Charles Martin was on my channel, he said, yo, they had me sparring on fight week. And he was fighting these giant African dudes. It may have been F.A. Jagba and Martin Bakoli. And he had broken ribs going into the AJ fight. But he was $7 million up. So some things aren't worth it. But I don't know what kind of advice Al is giving him. But if it's not Al giving him advice, because everyone turns around and tells me that Tank is a shot caller. So call your shots. Call your shots. Go over there. And when that question was asked to him, of him, he said Turkey made it seem like Devin is his guy. Well, to me, that's nonsense, because everything that I've seen so far, let me say this. There's a couple of things over there that's happened in Saudi that I could chalk it up to boxing being boxing. I've seen 2 Fugazi decisions over there so far. So far, I've seen them. But with that being said, Tank knocks everybody out. What do you mean if I go over there, I'm gonna get robbed on the cards? You know what I'm saying? You knock everybody out, man. You knock everybody out. So what are we doing, man? Go over there and get it done. And Tank wants to get out the business in a year. He said, me and Al are leaving the business. That's what he said. So you got now 11 months after next week, or after this weekend. What are you doing? You got to fight. Come on, fight your contemporary. Let Shakur's hands heal up. Let him get some surgery, man. Fight Shakur, bro. Mr. Sanders, I see you backstage. Cut on your camera real quick, so I know you're not a trolling. All right, there you go. I got you, brother.
Hey, what's funny, man? Like, it's funny said, cause I think the same interview, I think Tank said some of the lines of, what did he say? He said money isn't everything. After he said something about that, about getting robbed, and so he said money isn't everything. It's kind of a crazy statement because he was asking for Ferrari.
That was a troll. That was a troll, brother. We gotta learn to see. Like, we gotta learn as people, man, to see. Like, man, Teofimo did this whole bullshit, right? And the whole time, this dude trolling, trying to get some promotion because ain't nobody coming to his fights, right? Ain't nobody offering him no big bags. Man, we gotta, as human beings, man, we gotta see that this shit is all a show, brother.
Hey, OG James, look, man. Hey, OG James, look, man. Look, I'm a young guy. I'm a 20 man, but sometimes, think about trolling. But think about trolling is sometimes with trolling, there's a little bit of truth in trolling, though.
But he can buy that himself, brother.
I don't think
so like that trolling stuff really doesn't kind of work.
But he was right though, because you see what happened this past weekend with old boy Adames that got robbed over there. So was it really trolling, or was Tank right this whole time?
Man,
he said, "Send me for a Ferrari, because if I go over there, I'm gonna have to knock Devin out, or they're gonna give the fight to Devin."
Well, let me ask you this. I chalked it up. I did say that there's a couple of things I could chalk up to the business of boxing. I saw Adames. I agree. I thought Adames was robbed.
I'm not say that won't happen to Tank.
No. No, here's why I don't buy it with Tank. Turkey went to Tank first. He offered him a big old bag. And Tank said no. And this was before the Adamas, and this was before all of that. And so now Turkey Al-Sheikh has to come to him correct. What does that mean? When the brother and
He's just being a loyalist.
I could throw a little salt and pepper on it too. Your Muslim brother went to you and was gonna compensate you. You're Muslim like Devin is Muslim. What you mean? Oh, just because he made it seem like that's his guy. Where was the praise when Devin went to Australia 2 times? And against our better judgment, we had cats calling Devin, man, don't go over there and fight that guy. He was already up in the air. So if Devin can go to a whole nother country and dominate George Kambosos 2 times, not once but twice, what is the matter with Tank going to quote unquote hostile territory when he's a Muslim himself, Abdul Wahid, and knocking Devin out like all his fan base says he's going to do? Because no matter where they fight, the outcome is going to be the outcome, whether it's in the Bay, whether it's in New York, whether it's in the DMV, or it's in Vegas. Doesn't matter. Tank is still going to knock Devin out if you let his fans tell it. So I'm not really buying. I'm not buying that Tank will go over there and get robbed. I'm not buying that. I'm really not. I'm really not buying that. I mean, come on. Rob him for what? What does that do? Rob him for what? Devin? Look, man, Turkey, it's on video. He went to Deontay. With all things being fair, he says, you know where my heart lies. He told him that to his face right before he fought Joseph Parker, and Joseph Parker won. That's just what it is. They love Deontay. They love Deontay. But, all right, James Lee, salute to you, brother. Matter of fact, I'm going to wrench you up, brother.
My question is, so like, does Tank believe in his boxing skills to afford to see the 12-round fight? That's the question, though.
Wait, say that one more time, brother. I'm sorry.
I said, does Tank believe in his boxing skills to compete with Devin for 12 rounds, where he can win on the cards, though? You know, because it sounds like to me that he don't believe that he can box with Devin 12 rounds.
That's what it sounds like. Now, watch this. Well, I don't know if it matters. If he throws a Riyadh season, because everyone was talking about, he's trying to bring all boxing to Saudi. Well, he's also throwing shows in America. Look, man. Jared Anderson, for some weird reason, was favored to steamroll Martin Bacoli. And I'm like, the only people saying that are the people that don't know who he is. And we saw what happened. And that was an organic outcome.
I don't know if Tank believes in his boxing skills or not, Drew, but I do know that from what I've seen, when he gets in the ring, he's the exact same person. Now, all that nervousness he has, or that nervous talk, what comes off his nervous talk outside the ring, I don't know where that comes from. But when he gets in the ring, he's the exact same person. I just think the dude is just emotional.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. If you say something to him or say something about him, he get in his feelings.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get that. You know, it all goes back to the way he was raised, the environment that he was raised in, man. He just too emotional, man. He'll get upset at the drop of a hat, and I ain't gonna give him no payday. And that's another thing too, Drew. Tank, he be saying that like they actually need his payday.
Yeah.
Them boys is making millions. I know he's a superstar and all that, and he made 20-30 million with Ryan Garcia. But them boys paying their bills because they millionaires too. They don't him or Shakur do not have to have that fight. So him saying, well, I ain't gonna give him no fight. Okay, they just gonna move on and keep on making their money. They young.
They did. And matter of fact, the whole world moved on. And when everybody was in the UK celebrating, right, in tuxedos and stuff, even that wacky Teofimo Lopez was over there, this kid took to Twitter and had a complete meltdown. We all saw it. I'm like, why is he beefing? He's the face of boxing. What's going on? Why is he doing all of that? And that's what I'm telling y'all. You know, a lot of you Tank fans, I'm talking to you young cats. You gotta watch who you follow, man. You're co-signing everything this kid says. That was a meltdown. He was firing shots at everybody over there getting money at Riyadh season when you should have been asking, brother, why aren't you there? You got at least 4 contemporaries over there that you can fight and make a lot of money with, and you're not doing it. You're not doing it, man. But you got on there and cursed everybody out. Oh, you're going over there and getting knocked out. Did you? When I say all you gotta do is let these people talk, did you read what he said? People going over there at risk of losing. Yeah, you know why? They're fighting their contemporaries. When you fight your contemporaries, that's a risk. Y'all can't name a fight that Tank was at risk losing. And don't tell me because he's just so good. No. There's 4 guys walking around right now, one of which we're talking about is Shakur, that could probably beat him. And every time we talk about him fighting his contemporaries, I hear nothing but excuses, but Hector Garcia, but Rolly Romero, but Isak Cruz, but Mario Barrios. And it's like, what are you doing? Do y'all hear y'all stuff?
What contemporaries has Shakur fought in like this past five fights?
Edwin De Los Santos.
Okay, that could be debated as far as like him being a contemporary.
Debated how?
Because Edwin hasn't he beat Rayo before Rayo was a champion, and Rayo was just basically a prospect coming up.
No. He knocked out Rayo. Rayo was not a prospect, not at that level.
Yeah, but Rayo was calling a come up. We didn't really know what Rayo wasn't proving really.
But speaking
at that time.
Speaking of Rayo, did Tank not try and challenge Rayo recently?
Yeah, after he became a champion.
Right.
At 135.
Why didn't that fight not happen?
Because Rayo wanted to defend his belt, I guess. Probably. That's what I'm assuming.
Let me
he wanted to defend his belt before he probably build the fight up on some money-wise type stuff to build that fight up. Defend your belt, then make the fight with Tank eventually.
Let me tell you what happened, because it's all out here. Tried to challenge Rayo at 140, but he wanted to bring him. I'm sorry, not at 140. Tried to bring him down. And El Rayo said, we are a champion at 140. We're not coming back down to 135. That's why the fight didn't happen. Knowing that Tank already caught a body in Mario Barrios at 140. So he could have went up to 140 again and took the belt, potentially. But that
I don't see nothing
of what he said.
I don't see nothing wrong with him trying to bring him down. He only had one fight at 140.
So you don't
I don't see the
trying to bring him down?
No, I don't see nothing wrong with that. If somebody just went up to 140 and I said, hey, do you still want to make a big fight at where the weight class you just came from?
Okay, I wanna be clear on what you're saying, brother. Were you one of the people that said Devin was too big?
Nah.
Okay, so what's the problem? Why didn't he fight? See, I didn't want to turn it into this. I don't have a problem
with I never had a problem with Tank going up there because he went up there to go fight Mario Barrios. So I don't see why, if it's not I think Mario Barrios will be Mario Barrios is a harder fight than Devin Haney for Tank. Not saying that Haney is a bad fighter or anything like that, or he wouldn't make it competitive. But so I don't. That's the way I see that.
135 was lit with all the names before anyone moved anywhere, and Tank didn't do it.
Yeah,
he gave me a bunch of fighters that I didn't ask for.
So you said Shakur just got up there to 135,
but he's a champion.
Yeah, he just became a champion a few fights ago. But the division was.
But
Shakur came up.
He's just contemporary.
I'm gonna put myself on mute for a second. I'm doing something.
Oh, okay.
But I hear you. I hear you in the background, though.
Yeah. He's his contemporary, right? He's his contemporary. He has a belt. He qualifies. As soon as you get a belt, you qualify. Nobody knew who George Kambosos was until he beat up Teofimo Lopez. So he qualified. That's why you give Devin credit for shutting him out for 2 fights. You understand? Shakur's a champion. And by the way, hate to say it, but not really. Tank is an email champion. That's what he is. And who made that slogan up? Everyone did when Devin got the belt from Lomachenko. They started saying email champion. So Tank got the WBA that used to be around Devin's weight, so he didn't fight for it. So he's an email champion. So since he's an email champion, Shakur's a champion. That's a unification fight right there. And I don't want to hear anything about who makes more money and this and that. Look, Tank made good money fighting people we ain't asked him to fight anyway. You understand? And money's not the issue because Turkey Al-Sheikh got that. Got that. He said, yo, 50 million. And Tank asked for two Ferraris. And then his ideology is, I don't like how you step to me. What? So Turkey just took his business elsewhere. In his mind, he's saying the kid will come around when he's ready. And you know when he's gonna come around? Listen, he ain't gonna have no choice because everybody that's worth watching is over there on Riyadh season. So who's Tank gonna fight after he beats Lamont Roach? Because I'm thinking he's gonna beat him. I hope Lamont pulls a hat trick, just for the principle of it. But who's he gonna fight? If he don't fight Shakur, give me some names. Who's he fighting next? Navarrete? Please fight Navarrete. Please prove me right. This would be the worst thing I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mike S., you might be right. He might retire. And that's a whole nother thing. If he retires and stays gone, that kid's not a Hall of Fame fighter. He's not.
But see, there you go. You're judging off of your standards. I don't think Tank cares about becoming like a Hall of Fame fighter or collecting all of these belts.
What does he care for? Well, I know what he cares about. He cares about money, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so, wait, hold on.
And there's plenty of people he can fight, honestly. He can fight anybody, really. Because his fight with Rose about to be sold out. So, I mean, he can really fight anybody he wants.
Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mike S. Wait a minute.
Wait, Tank just said the money and everything on the interview, though.
Tank, you said Tank is fighting for money.
Yeah.
Right? He's fighting for money. At one point, he even called out Big Paul.
Prize fighter.
Right, he's a prize fighter. Okay, so if you're not fighting for legacy, then get out the sport.
No.
He's holding things up.
Nah, because that's your standard. You're a hardcore.
No,
there's a lot of casual fans that want to.
Brother, that's the standard. The best fighting the best is the standard. If you want to watch Tank fight a bunch of people that you know he's gonna beat, that's you. That's not me. That's the standard. I want to see the best fight the best. I'm not going to be paying to see Tank fighting dudes I know he's going to knock into a cartwheel. I want to see him deal with adversity, put up some resistance. That's what makes you great. If he's not interested in doing that, that's cool. Get out the way, though. That's why I hold my money, brother. That's why I hold my money. That's why I don't pay for anything that he does anymore. I did pay for the Frank Martin fight. That's it. I'm not paying for this Lamont Roach stuff because I know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen if he fights Shakur. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, the brother fell off. But I hope y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. Gerard in that super chat, Harlem in the building. He says, brother, that sounds stupid. Rayo coming back down. Why not go up to take Rayo's belt? You know, a real world title. Yeah, brother. That's what I'm saying. And you see, this is the thought process of a lot of Tank fans. That doesn't make any sense. All I'm doing is I'm asking this dude to fight the best, man. That's all. Claim, do me a favor, turn your camera on so I know you're a real person. I see you backstage. Just turn your camera on so I see you're a real person. You know, you get trolls out here that, do weird things.
Hey, Drew.
Go ahead, bro.
You what, about 6'2"?
Yeah, I'm 6'2".
You about 6'2", right? And you stood beside Devin, right?
Yeah.
And Devin don't even at you being 6'2", and I know you're a big dude, but Devin don't really look that small, right?
No, he's what's Devin, like 5'7"?
5'8".
Yeah,
5'8"?
Dev like 5'8". Ryan like 5'9", 5'10". Now, I don't know if you ever stood beside Tank, right?
No.
But Tank is really a little dude, bruh. Now, we've seen him balloon up to 150 and some change, right? But hey, Drew, I'm telling you, bro, that's when he was running around, drinking and partying, right? with
Okay.
Tank at staying at his actual weight, being athletic, like being at a good body weight where he can exercise his speed and power as well, right? He can really still fight at 130.
So you saying he's too small for? I don't know what you're saying.
I'm saying he's a really small dude.
I think he's saying he's a perfect 135 pounder.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. He's
And
really,
I've heard people say that about Tank, that he was
he's really
a perfect
because
135 pounder. And
yeah, he's really not big at all. See, Tank just got a big head.
that's for sure.
Tank got a big head, and because he has the perfect punch placement, right? It makes him actually seem stronger than what he actually is. Like we've even sit and we've heard and we've heard Ryan and Rolly Romero bum ass sit and say he really don't punch hard, right? I really box people that really punch harder than him, but he places the punches, man. The punches that he places, man, are just tremendous, right?
Well, James, we're just going off of what his fan base says.
No,
they say a lot of things, brother.
No, because really, Drew, I've actually watched him, not just in professional. Like I've watched him his whole life.
Okay.
I watched him his whole life. Even like before Tank became professional and was able to go down to them 8-ounce gloves, he wasn't really knocking out a bunch of people. He wasn't really knocking out a bunch of people. He was getting like giving people standing 8s in the amateurs, you know, and he was hitting kind of hard. But until he moved up to professional and put on them small gloves where I can't even note how to say it, but like the punching power changed when the glove size changed.
No, that's obvious. That's obvious. And look, my thing is this. I'm not denying, I'm speaking for me, that he doesn't have a high ring IQ. I'm not denying that he's one of the smaller fighters, but for him to exist and get the results that he gets, there's definitely talent there.
Absolutely.
All I'm saying is, if he's the rock star and I'm talking about his fan base, if he's the rock star that they claim he is, all I'm saying is to prove it. That's it. This isn't hate. He's getting a phone call again. This isn't hate. This is just, I want to see him prove it. There's still time for him to prove it. And I'm not joking this morning. I'm not clowning. I'm not firing shots. There's still time for him to clean this up. Now, if he's not going up to 147 and, you know, look, the Devin fight's gone. The Devin fight is gone. I guess the Tio fight is gone. The Rolly fight is gone. You know, all of that is gone. And I'm cool, but there's still work left for him to do. There's still work left, and there's nothing wrong with him doing it. I'm just amazed that we called the villains for asking him to prove it. That's all.
No, you're not. You're not a villain.
Shakur isn't the guy to prove it against, though. It would be Devin Haney, because Devin Haney was the undisputed champion. Shakur hasn't been proven either.
That ship has sailed, bro. Devin Haney ship has sailed.
That shit over, man.
Devin
That
Haney
shit over, bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But that still leaves us with Shakur hasn't been proven.
David,
so how is he gonna prove himself against somebody else that hasn't been proven?
Because
that makes no sense.
Y'all, people, the Tank fans made 1,000,001 excuses why he shouldn't fight Devin, and they never sent Devin no offer. So Devin is at 147 now, and we know he ain't finna go up to no 147 to fight no fucking Devin Haney. Cause I just heard the OG saying how small he is. That's why. So you got Shakur Stevenson, who is the WBC champion, and you got Keyshawn Davis, who has the WBO. Both these fighters just came out spectacular knockouts, and guess what? They sell.
They sell tickets. They
I'm not
put asses
disagreeing
in
with you that
seats.
he has to fight those guys, but my point is, how is it a proven to himself if he's fighting somebody else that's unproven?
Bro, you can't
Shakur
keep
hasn't been
saying
proven.
Shakur. That's all
Bruh,
you
bruh,
saying.
They
You
have to
can't
bruh,
fight, but
say
that's not the fight to prove himself.
Man, you're making
Shakur is
excuses,
a
bro.
pound for pound 3 division champion, brother. Keyshawn Davis is a silver medalist, bro. He's an Olympian.
That's
What are you talking
okay. What does
about?
that mean?
Brother, they're the creme de la creme. They're the best in the division. They're the best in boxing. That's what
But y'all,
that's what
but
I'm
who
talking
did they
about.
fight? Who did they fight? This is the same argument with Tank. Who did
Bro,
Tank fight? Who did Shakur fight to make them
who
the
do you
cream of the
want him to
crop?
fight in
That's
the
the whole
division?
point of this.
Who
That's
do
the
you
whole point
want
of
him to
Tank proving
fight in the
himself.
division?
It's the same
bro,
thing with
Who you
all of
want
these
him to
fighters.
fight
Tyson,
in the
bro.
Who did these
division?
niggas fight?
Who
We
do
can't
you
single
want
out
him
Tank.
to
We can't
fight
just single
in the
Tank out. Who did
division?
all of these niggas fight to make them cream of the crop?
Who do you want him to fight in the division?
Bro,
Huh?
Shakur,
If it's not
Shakur
Shakur.
Stevenson beat he beat 3 world champions, bro. What are you talking about?
Bro,
Keyshawn
this is
Davis,
making
I'm
these
not
undefeated fighters.
Keyshawn
Hey,
Davis just beat a world champion, bro. Baranchek beat
Barinchik.
Navarrete. Baranchek beat Navarrete. Did Tank Davis fight Navarrete? No, he didn't.
Navarrete would be a cherry pick if Tank fought him. But y'all
Oh,
missing the point, bro.
Lamont Roach is a
Listen,
fucking cherry pick, bro.
he
What are
never
you
fought
talking
him.
about?
oh my
I just
God.
want y'all. I just want y'all to see how crazy it is to say that.
And we just want you to tell us
I
who you
agree
want him
with
to
y'all.
fight.
Tank hasn't been
Who
proven,
do you
but these
want him to
other
fight?
niggas hasn't been proven
Who
either.
do
Hold
you
on, hold
want
on.
him to
I
fight?
want him to fight
What?
Shakur.
Wait,
I
wait,
wa-
What?
wait.
So what are we
Why you
talking
keep
about,
traveling
brother?
on Shakur? Say he's
no,
not
not
Shakur.
because I listen. For me personally, I want him to fight Shakur, not because for Tank to prove himself. I want him to fight him because it's a good fight. I don't think Shakur is proven either. They both aren't proven, but it's a good fight.
Whoa,
See,
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
not
whoa, whoa,
biased.
whoa, whoa. Who's both?
Whoa.
You saying Tank and Shakur aren't proven?
Going off the majority standard that they're not going off the standard that people put against Tank that he's not proven,
Wait.
whatever. They're both not
So,
proven. If Shakur isn't proven, I mean, if
so
Tank isn't proven, then
Bro,
Shakur
that's
isn't proven.
contradictory.
Keyshawn isn't proven. I don't care
so
about what belt you got. It's about who you fought and how you went about it.
so the
I don't
belts
care
don't
about
matter.
no damn belts. No, Keyshawn beat Barinchik. Who gives a hell? Who
You're
gives a
right.
fuck?
You're right. Because belts don't matter. Because the belt that Tank has right now was given to him. That's Devin's old belt. He ain't fight for it. So belts don't matter. Let's go.
Exactly. Now, I'm agreeing with you. Them belts don't mean shit.
So if
I'm
Yeah, Tank
agreeing.
hasn't fought
You're
nobody.
not gonna.
hold
You're
on,
not. I'm not disagreeing with you.
wait a minute. So if they
That
both
belt that Tank got don't mean shit
if they don't both
because
not
he got it. It
proven,
was an email belt.
hold on, brother. If they both not proven, it makes sense for them to fight each other. They prove themselves against each other. Makes sense?
Yeah, but it makes sense. But in context, when you go to who they fought, especially Shakur, because I'm saying it was both fighters, Tank and Shakur. When you go with who they both fought, they haven't really fought anybody like.
All right, cool.
So that's why it's a good fight.
Hold on, Drew. Let me say this. Let me say this, Drew. Hey, whoever this is talking right here, do you not realize Lamont Roach lost to Jamel Herring, right? Shakur Stevenson knocked him the fuck out. You do realize that, right?
Say that again.
The guy who Tank is fighting this weekend lost to Jamel Herring, who was the
What does
champion
that?
at 130. Shakur Stevenson knocked Jamel Herring the fuck out and took his belt. Does that not mean
Okay.
anything?
What does that?
Does that not?
I mean, it means. Okay, let me answer your question. Let me answer your question. Okay, how you gonna ask me a question and not let me answer it, nigga? That's stupid. That's ignorant.
No, because I'm trying to prove. I'm trying to prove a point.
I don't want to listen. I don't want to talk to you no more. If you're not gonna let me answer your question, then I don't want to talk to you.
One at a time.
You getting emotional, brother. Calm down.
But you're the one that won't let me answer your question.
Wait, hold on.
My point is, Drew, he's so hell bent on opponents. If Shakur beat the man that beat Lamont Roach, bro, why shouldn't him and Tank fight? That's all I'm saying.
I never said they shouldn't fight. All I'm saying is, y'all saying that that they have to prove each other. That Tank has to be proven, so he has to fight.
Oh shit!
Sanders, you still there, Sanders?
All I'm saying is that there ain't no buts. They
I
should
think he
fight.
went out.
It ain't no
Man,
buts.
hey, look. Yeah. Look, this should be the next fight, but hey, will it be? That's too personal, sir.
Let me say this, and I agree with 503. We can nitpick resume all day. We can nitpick resume all day. At this current junction right now is what I'm saying. You see, this is why I want to talk about this morning. All right, whether you believe that neither guy has proven anything, right now they're here based off of their accolades. A fight between Shakur and Tank simply makes sense. Mike S in the chat says Belts is old-ish, and it doesn't. He doesn't. That's the old way of thinking things. Okay, well, if it's about the bread, Turkey got the bread. If it's about the bread, Tank has his own bread. He sells himself. So whether you go with Riyadh season or the PBC, the fight makes money. This is intriguing to me because I don't know who wins this fight. And all I'm saying is let them fight, like the Godzilla movie. Let them fight.
And it's also the eye test, Drew, because it's based off of how we perceive them. We perceive them as the best fighters in the division.
All right, they're the best in the division. That's it.
You can't. This young man was trying to take all this credit from Shakur, but he can't do that.
He can't.
He can't do that, bro. And he was getting emotional. And I'm gonna say this, Drew. I didn't mean for it to get to that point, but he dropping N-bombs, bro. You can't be out here dropping N-bombs. Everybody in the chat talking about that. He said the N-word first, not me.
Nah, you're right. I heard it. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I like to let things drag out. I know.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, he said.
Yeah, man.
He said it, brother. But this again, brother. I'm an older brother, like the brother that's over top of me. He's 54. I'm 53. Brother,
I respect OGs. I respect the OGs.
Hey, brother, I understand. The value in the word, the N word, right? And we gotta understand. This ain't 1942. That word don't mean from everybody. That word don't mean from everybody what's being said, because it's two different words. It's two different N words, right? And I'm listening to the brother, and not just because he's a fan of Tank that I'm agreeing with him, but I'm listening to the brother, and he's not putting the R on the end of that word.
That's what I'm saying. Right. I talk fast, bro. I was talking fast. So if y'all think y'all trying to put that on me, I did not say that.
The R on the end of that word. But we all of us, all as fans, I'm talking about real fans. We want to see the best fight the best. That's right. All. That's all. We want to see the best fight the best.
Let me read the super chat.
My thing is, how do we feel that we can get these sanctioning bodies, right, to honor what we feel?
Well, if belts don't matter, we're undermining the belts. Well, if the fighters are undermining the belts, then screw the sanctioning bodies. That's why everyone is running over to Turkey Al-Sheikh. And what Turkey Al-Sheikh has done in his last few events, he's accelerated the process. We're seeing fights, main events, in mid-cards, in opening cards that we would never see for like 5 years. Better be even Bivol should have happened 6 years ago. They're up 2 fights already in under 12 months. That's astonishing. Gerard, in that super chat salute, he says, so why Devin is the one to prove himself against? If belts do matter, you just said to prove himself, it should be Devin. I'm reading how it's written, brother. It should be Devin because he was undefeated. Belts, exactly. The time. Look. I said this a while ago. And salute, Gerard. I appreciate you. There was an awful lot of happenings at 135, and Tank was there the whole time. Devin had the weight of the world on his shoulders. All right. Teofimo spilled the beams on that. You understand? He became, not only did he become a champion against the WBC and the WBO, but he became undisputed. Teofimo's the one that dropped the ball and goofed everything up. All right, and then things went haywire. Devin tried to give everybody work before he left the division. And Tank refused to do it. And I don't know how Teofimo became unified. I don't know how Lomachenko, with the franchise status, he had a belt, and Tank didn't want no smoke with him for like 4 or 5 years. Then George Kambosos came through, and then Devin came through, and now Shakur got a belt. All of this movement, and where was Tank? That's what I'm saying. Tank is supposed to be the dude. He was supposed to come through and stop all of this, and he didn't do it. That's all I'm saying. My brother Thomas in that super chat salute. He says, Tank is fighting a guy who barely beat a guy he already stopped. Oh, both these guys, 130 pounds, WBA champions, crazy work. That's another thing.
Right.
All this talk about weight bullying, Tank pulling up these dudes from lower weight classes, bro. And we see this, and I'm like, how are we not supposed to say anything? How are we not supposed to say anything?
Listen, Drew, not only that, when Devin left all the belts at 135, Keyshawn and Shakur swept it up real quick. They came in right behind them and cleaned up real quick, bro. So it's not a lot of divide in the division. I'm not saying that Tank have to fight everybody, but if he retires and he decides to leave boxing this year or next year, I would say he at least needs to fight Keyshawn or Shakur. One of them two guys deserve that fight, bro. I mean, they just came off spectacular performances, bro. Me myself personally, I think Keyshawn had a better performance, but Shakur had a great performance as well. So all that they boring, they don't sell. I mean, bro, that's just narrative spinning at this point.
That's right. Those guys deserve it. Whether the resume don't match the praise, or they're not getting enough praise because of the resume. One of those brothers deserve it. If Tank keeps his word to get out the game, then he got to do something, man. Let me play this for y'all. For those of you that don't know, or I don't know, but look, y'all. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. I fucked up. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Damn it. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, my God. I got to get my little computer back. Listen to this, y'all. Listen. I didn't say this. This is him.
You say before you retire, you want to fight Devin and Shakur. Is that still the plan?
I never said that. When I said that? I never said that. But I would for sure. But I never said before I retire I want to fight them too. I never said that.
You said
new deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about in those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
But he's leaving in 2025. And by the way, he said he didn't want to fight Teofimo Lopez because he's a racist, but he wants to rematch Ryan Garcia. Please make that make sense. And this is my problem with that young man. So at this point, all he got to do is show him proof.
When you got somebody interviewing and you say some mess like that, that guy said that because he knew Tank said it. Why he didn't just pull it up and show it to him? Yeah, you did say it. But see, he got scared he wasn't going to get an interview again.
And you see, James, that's why Tank won't come to any of our channels, because we'll ask him that. We'll ask him things like that. Bro, you did say that.
And maybe he didn't remember. Maybe he don't remember saying it.
Well, but you know what, Mr. Mont, there was an awkward silence when he said, I never said that.
Yeah, and if I had to guess, he was thinking to himself, did I say that?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Did I say that?
Yeah, that's what's going through his head. Did I say that?
Yeah.
And I would have told him, yeah, you said it.
Hey, Mr. Mark. Hey, and everybody else that's in the chat, man. For those who don't know, man, and I'm gonna tell y'all the reason why the fight between Devin and Tank never surfaced, because Floyd had a plan for those two not to fight each other. The plan was always for Devin to be gone, before Tank even matriculated over there to 135. But because he wasn't controlling his weight, because he was out drinking and partying and doing all the other kind of things, they just ended up so happening to jump into the same weight class. It was like Floyd Floyd had love for the both of them so much, right? That he didn't want for those two to even fight each other.
James, before you go any further, let the audience know who you are.
I'm Tank Cousin, man.
There you go. All right, go ahead, brother.
And that was the plan. The plan was for him never to even fight Devin. Like Floyd, like I'm talking about, like Devin was Floyd's man. Devin was Floyd's man. But because Bill had a couple of dollars, right? And Bill knew the people to be around because he was around Floyd and he was around other guys, right? He was able to maneuver Devin the way he was able to maneuver him. Now, like a lot of these guys, they don't really have that. So everybody's rise doesn't end up being the same. Like we as fans, we wanted to see that fight, but in all actuality, that fight was never going to happen.
Hold on, James. KO. There was no narrative spinning here. I'm asking the question, brother. I'm asking the question.
You know KO. You know
Tank
KO.
Tank versus Shakur is the only fight that makes sense next.
Absolutely.
There was no narrative spinning. I don't know what you heard. I don't know what debate you're trying to spawn off of this. There's nothing to talk about. This fight makes sense. So after he beats Lamont Roach, anything after that that's not his contemporary, I'm just saying here we go again. Yeah. Your man said he's retiring at the end of the year with Al Heyman. He said that. These are his words. Ain't nobody spinning on narrative over here. I'm asking a question. So if you had time, you could come up and click the link and do what you do. It's not going to matter, brother. I'm asking a question. Now, if you don't want to see this next, and you could think of a bunch of people north or south of 135 to make it happen, you can do that. But I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it because it's ridiculous at this point.
I can't think of another fight.
Your boy Tank, he said he got daughters and everything else, and he don't want to be like this mentally no more. Good. I said, brother, get out the game before you get hurt. Because once your mind goes, if you're not in it mentally, that's when he can get hurt. You got millions of dollars, you got a family, you got all your marbles, get out the game then, brother. And make way for people that want to do something. If this man is not fighting Shakur next, I should have put Keyshawn up here. One of those brothers next, get out the game. I'm cool with it. Get out the game. Ain't no narratives being spun here. I just wanted to say that. Well, go ahead, James.
Keyshawn don't need to be at no 135 either. That nigga 5'10". That nigga 5'10", man. Do you see how he looking like a skeleton? He
he's a big boy, man.
He looking like Devin was looking. Like they was forcing themselves, man, to be down. Man, 135 is very small, brother. My son is 5'10", 150, and he's skinny as hell.
Keyshawn looked like he was about a 154 on fight night, bro.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he probably did. Like, and that's ridiculous. Like, if your walk around weight is 160, you shouldn't be fighting no lower than 140. If your walk around weight is 180, you shouldn't be fighting no lower than 160. Like, I don't like that, and that's the thing about why people keep saying about the weight bully thing. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, them guys should not be sucking themselves down that small to be fighting nobody. Like, if
Tank, in your opinion, is he comfortable at 135?
I think physically he's comfortable at 135 because he gets to use his power and speed. Like he said it when he fought Barrios, and they had a rehydration clause of getting no greater than 150.
Okay.
He said he felt slow. Mm-hmm. Even going into the first fight when he fought when Tank fought Gamboa, right? Mm-hmm. If anybody noticed in that fight, right? He went back to the corner, he said, my body don't feel right. He said my body don't feel right because he's carrying a weight physically that's not good for his endurance. I'm telling you, man, he's a small dude, and I wish a lot of people could get beside him. Like when we seen him standing face to face with Ryan Garcia, you know he had on platform tennis shoes.
They make that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He had on platform tennis shoes, right?
You know what? This is a testament to his talent. Tank is very talented.
It is, Drew. It truly is. And I'm not making no excuses. I want to see him fight all of them because in my heart of heart, I know he can beat them. And the reason why I know he can beat them is because they don't have what it takes to keep him off your ass. If anybody thinks that Shakur Stevenson is going to get in the ring and be able to run away from Tank Davis for 12 rounds, you are crazy. If you think that Shakur Stevenson is not going to be touched by Tank in 12 rounds, you are crazy. When he touches you, and I'm telling you, Drew, at 15 years old, I stood on the block as a grown-ass man at 200 pounds. That boy hit me with a liver shot, and I told him, don't hit me no goddamn more, I'm going to shoot you. Because the placement of his punches, it's like he know exactly where to place them. And I swear, bro, I wish the sanctioning bodies could make it like you gotta fight who's next in that number.
But see, James, that's the way a fan is supposed to think. They ain't supposed to look at Shakur and say, well, Tank gonna beat him, so he don't need to fight him.
Yeah, no, he need to fight him.
That's stupid for him to say that. He ain't did enough, so he don't need to fight him.
That's the casual fan, Mr.
Guys need to fight. Not
that's
that
the casual.
I don't know. I'm gonna be the first to say I don't know who gonna win that fight.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see it.
But let me ask you, James. You heard what I was playing what Coach Cal said. Did that bother you? Because it bothered me when he said it.
Yeah,
it bothered me when Cal said it.
I know them, Drew.
Yeah.
I know them, Drew, and their words don't. How you say it, man? How you say this? Their words don't matriculate, man. Like into the. It's like they moved into being around Floyd for so long, man. Their mentality is just moving on to business now. Their mentality is moving on to business. Like and this is what people not understanding. Like when Tank says that he didn't ask to fight this person and fight that person, because that was never his ploy. His ploy was to get like we come like in every town, in every city got a trenches. Every town got a poor section. But when you come from that poor and somebody puts you in a position that you can feed everybody, because Tank is a loyalist. He just recently cut off a lot of people because he realized that they was only in his corner to prosper off of him. Like nobody else was really putting in the work. Except Calvin and Kenny, like they like father figures. They done raised him up as a little boy, man, from 5-6 years old in that gym. You feel what I'm saying?
Hold on, James.
Yeah.
Mike S. Did Roberto Duran ever fight at 135? I'll wait.
I think he did.
Okay, yeah, because Mike S. He says name one person at 135 in the history with that power. I'll wait, and I just said Roberto Duran.
Yeah, Roberto Duran. Hell yeah.
Come on, Mike S. Come on, you don't know boxing like you think, please.
Roberto Duran would knock you, man. Roberto Duran went up and fought Sugar Ray and them guys. Man, you got boy.
Now look. Let me ask you, James. At this point, you got Keyshawn Davis, you got Shakur, you got Tank. I'm gonna go with Tank obliterating Lamont Roach, and I'm saying that respectfully, because I ain't got no beef with Lamont Roach. My problem is he's coming up from 130. That's it. Now, for Tank's next fight, what do you think is realistic, and what would you want to see?
I want Shakur. I want Shakur, and to be honest, I really don't know what's realistic.
Yeah.
Because the game is so messed up right now. But I want him to fight Shakur. But like Brother Mark said, I need for Shakur to be able to heal all the way up to make this fight even be something. Because man, if anybody think that Shakur gonna get in there and do Tank like he did De La Santos to be able to run around, man, Tank know how to cut the ring off.
That's the same thing. Look, see right there.
Yeah, Tank know
I think Tank has a high enough IQ where he could do what Edwin De Los Santos couldn't do. And that's what I'm telling y'all. That's what makes it intriguing. And I also said, how's Shakur going to react when he gets hit? Is he going to fold? Or are we going to see a dog come out of him that we didn't know was there?
Right, because we see.
The fact that Tank will stand there and take your shot.
Yes.
Right. He gonna take it.
Right there in range.
He gonna take it.
And I don't think Shakur can hurt Tank. That's just my opinion.
He can't.
So he's gonna have to box him, and like how he stood in the pocket against Padley, he ain't doing that with no Tank. He's not doing that.
Hell no.
He's not doing that. So that's what makes it intriguing. Now, can he outbox him for 12 rounds? Possibly. I don't know. But that's what's intriguing. We need to see it. And what I don't want, and I'm not clowning this morning, y'all. There ain't no monkey videos, none of that shit. I
like the dialogue. I love this dialogue, man. This is a wonderful dialogue, man.
Is him to fight. I don't want him to fight a guy like Navarrete. He don't need to do that.
Hell no. That's a wash.
He don't need to do that. You know, I mean, damn, man. All I want Tank to do is fight his contemporaries at this point. He got 2 at 135, and those are winnable fights. I even think he got the jump on Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah, Keyshawn.
Stylistically, because if Keyshawn tried to play tough guy in the pocket, Tank gonna take his head off.
That would be his downfall. That would
watch
be his downfall.
Because if Tank beats Shakur and Keyshawn, my opinion about Tank changes a whole lot. It changes a whole lot. If he gets those 2 names, my opinion changes on him a whole lot. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I tell y'all, there's still time for Tank to turn this thing around, but he leaving at the end of the year? I mean, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. You got a lot of life left. There's still an opportunity for Tank to be great. But right now, he's underachieving on purpose. He's underachieving. And I don't like that, man.
You know, I'm going to say this.
Hey, Drew, can I chime in?
Wait, go ahead, K-Rod. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, all the opportunities that Gervonta had to become undisputed from 130 all the way up until, I'd say, like, 140, that could have easily catapulted his marketability a lot further. But the problem that I've always had is that anytime when there was, like, a big fight on the horizon that Gervonta could have taken, it seems like his fans have always played the devil's advocate to say that these fighters don't deserve a fight with Tank, but at the same time, Gervonta is giving opportunities to fighters that shouldn't even be in the ring with him. So,
true.
If the belts don't matter for Gervonta, why isn't he just going after for exhibition fights? He could just go out of his way and just fight Jake Paul and just knock him out for like $200+ million, and then after that, he doesn't need to be boxing anymore. So it's like, I think if anything, Gervonta, he's basically just fooling himself into failure, because it's like, if you're not in it to be great in boxing, then you should leave the sport, or you should at least fight notable names, because it's like, how is it that guys like Jake Paul, he's outperforming you and he's doing everything better to make his name bigger, when that should be you taking over the spotlight and taking everybody out?
True story. And Chucky Cormier in the chat, I don't know if you was talking to me, but it was too late. You said, who cares about my opinion? You do, dumbass. You're here, stupid. But you're gone now, but whatever. I mean, this just stupid. Just ridiculous. Who cares about my opinion? You do, stupid. Been cooking for 2 hours talking boxing, and here you come. God damn. people are ridiculous. But yo, man, I'm
we can't. Yeah, and we can't compare Jake Paul, man, because Jake Paul is bringing in a rabid fan base, bro. Like y'all don't really understand, man, how much
those
these
aren't even
streamers,
boxing fans, bro. Those
right?
aren't
These
boxing
streamers got a whole different atmosphere that they're bringing in. They got people that don't even know zero about boxing, just wanting to come see because he's a famous streamer. Like this man started streaming at teenage age, 14, 13 years old, and now he's in his 20s or something. Man, these dudes have millions and millions. They got like 5, 6, 8, 10 million followers.
James, let me ask you.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Mont, salute to you, good brother.
All right, Mr. Mont.
You really think Tank is retiring? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he just talking.
I don't think so. I haven't talked to. I mean, Drew. Like I said, brother, he's one of those. He's one of those closet people.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't really like to dialogue. He doesn't really like. He's never really liked the limelight. Like if you ever seen him, right, walking from the gym, right, he walking with his head down, got some headphones on. You feel what I'm saying? He's just you
know what I'm gonna say?
Angry.
You know what I'm gonna say, James? I know that he's had some trouble growing up. I know that. You know, any person that's had those troubles that came out of it and reached a level of success, I applaud it. There's a lot of things that he's done that I don't like.
Absolutely.
And with that being said, I know what's going on because I understand human nature. I understand these kids. I really do. I don't like the coat that these simple head fans put on him because they put him in a weird position. He's not what they peg him to be. And I don't like them putting the gangster coat on him. The cats around him were gangsters. But I'm going to tell you what I appreciate, though. I appreciate them keeping him away from that shit.
Absolutely.
I appreciate
because
that.
Hey, Drew, because I'm gonna tell you, if they would have let that boy go to the street, he'd probably be dead or in jail.
Yeah, and I don't want that at all, bro. I don't want that at all.
He'd probably be dead because I'm telling you, he's had a little man complex his whole life. So he's always been the one to jump out there for everybody.
Yeah, bro.
Just from him having that little man complex, he's always been the one to jump out there for everybody, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Anytime I see a brother or sister come from fugazi circumstances and make something for themselves, I'm proud of that. I just want them to honor that and pay it back tenfold by behaving with integrity. And that's what pisses me off about him. But what makes me more angry are the fans that jump on it and try and put that coat on him like he was some sort of super thug. He wasn't. He's a gym rat. And all I want him to do is prove that he's the best. If he beats his contemporaries, and I have nothing else to say about that. And that's all I want him to do. And there's still time.
I understand.
There's still time. And he can listen, believe it or not, he can outdo whatever Jake Paul is doing. Jake Paul ain't no face of boxing. He's an entertainer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tank could be putting American boxing on his shoulders, but he has to move a little better. And there's still time, which is why I hope he don't retire at the end of the year. But if he really means what he says and his mind's not in it and he's worried about his daughters, then get out the game before you get hurt. That's what I'm saying. Get out the game before you get hurt. But yo, listen, I gotta bust a move. Yo, James, man, you got my number, bro.
Yeah, brother, I'm gonna hit you up, brother. Peace,
yeah, man, you got my number, man. Holler at me anytime, bro. Holler at me anytime.
I love the dialogue, man. Y'all
no doubt, man.
And look, and I'm gonna continue to support.
I clown around a lot, but I hold Tank to a standard because I expect greatness.
I do
from
too.
all my people.
I do too.
I expect greatness, man. And there's a whole lot of potential there. And I have no problem if he fought the Devin and Shakur and all his contemporaries and emerge, because it's about the sport. I put the sport first. If he wins, he wins. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. But man, salute to you, James, man. Pull up anytime you want to pull up, brother. I
Salute, brother.
appreciate it.
Peace.
Peace. K-Rob, man. Salute. Let them know how they can find you, good brother.
Yep. I appreciate you for having me on once again. For anybody that wants to come see me, just type up my name up on YouTube, KRod7435. Check me out on Instagram. I always be having a lot of boxing news going on, and I also have some interviews like from time to time. I will be getting back into boxing media to try to go out to boxing events and start talking with fighters more in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you very much.
Absolutely, K-Rob, man. You're a real dude, man. I appreciate you. Anytime, good brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Out, man. Man, salute to y'all. It was a damn good show today, man. It was a damn good show. I wasn't, I'm just exhausted, bro. Really. I'm just exhausted. I'm just exhausted, y'all. I really am. I always stick to the facts. This ain't no damn clickbait. Salute to KO. You can go hear his opinion today. I'm sure he's going to talk about it. It is what it is. This fight needs to be next, y'all. That's all I'm saying. This fight needs to be next. There's nowhere else to go. If Tank, please, man, if he pulls up another 130-pounder, come on, man. Come on. This is the sport that I'm used to watching. This shit is unrecognizable. It's unrecognizable, man, and I can't deal with it. But you already know what it is, man. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Me and Stormy. We'll be talking about Face Off tonight, Nerds on Culture, and Pep Talk tonight. Don't miss it. The General's on. I'm way past my time. Let's head over there. Love y'all, man. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.